seems like we've been here for a long time. You know, it's been great playing at home. It's been really, really good playing at home, and hopefully our players are getting comfortable as we have one more non-conference game. And this was a very difficult game to prepare for the way they play. They spaced the floor. They got a really skilled big man. Very old team, one of the few teams in the country that's older than the Friars. You know, they drive the ball well, they defend well. I was proud of, you know, just how we responded. You know, just how we responded. Coming off of last week and all the energy that was in our building, I just was proud of our guys' resilience. But I thought we played a very, very tough team, a connected team. And what I'm proud about with our guys is I think our guys are really buying into their roles. And anytime you have a team that's connected on both sides of the ball, that buy into their roles, those teams normally have success for the long term. So I'm seeing a lot of great things out of our group. You know, I mean, a little sloppy here or there. The game's not perfect, but I was proud of how we responded when they went on a run and we made a couple of shots. In particular, AJ, I think, made 2 or 3 threes. And, you know, Nate came in and controlled the interior. You know, overall, great win, and we're looking forward to having tomorrow off. We need a day off, we need an academic day, and then we'll take 2 days before we prepare for our Saturday game.
Without Mr. Bynum in the lineup, all your guys with different roles now, or you just everybody adapts to be versatile?
I think that's fair to say. I think you have to adapt and be versatile. You know, Al Durham's more of a lead guard, not so much a point guard. And you saw today. Today was one of our. I didn't say it was one of our better execution days. There was a lot of breakdowns offensively, in particular in the second half. A lot of breakdowns. So you know that's something that we can correct. That's a correctable error. You know that's something that we can do. So we'll work on that on Thursday and Friday before we play on Saturday.
How does a game like this get you ready for Big East play, maybe a style that you want to see down the line?
Brendan, good question. I would have to think about that. I don't know if anybody in the Big East plays like that. Maybe Butler. Maybe Butler. Would that be fair to say, man? You know, they're a little bit more deliberate than most teams in our league, but not with all the back cuts and all that. You know, this team's pretty. They're pretty connected offensively. They're going to win a lot of basketball games. This team they just played in here. I don't know if our fan base knows how good of a win this really is for us. Great, great win for Providence College.
For the two of you, I can't remember the last time that both of you had a good game at the same time. How great is it to see how much you feel like you played off each other tonight?
I mean, he's like, you know, I'm happy for my teammates. I'm happy for all the success that we have. You know, I'm not surprised that AJ had a good game. That's what he does. He shoots the ball, and today he was in, and I'm just, you know, happy for him.
Hey, how much was the focus to get going early?
We've been focusing in practice the double teams because obviously double team is frustrating me, but you know, as I'm working and practicing how to escape the double team, I got more comfortable within the last 2 days of preparation.
So you had single coverage maybe the first 3 shots of the game.
Yeah.
You had to be a happy camper.
Yeah, I was happy. I mean, as soon as I got it, I just went straight up to try to avoid the double team because the coach been telling me that I have to, you know, as soon as I get up, to just go right up because the double team is coming right away.
And AJ finally see some open shots. That's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, just, you know, yeah, pretty much. They play me so tightly sometimes that I can't always get open how I want to. You know, I just work harder to get open. And today, I was getting open, just got my feet set and just knocking it down.
How does it help that you get out in transition, you get a couple easy ones to get going?
It helps tremendously, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's for any hooper, for real. Anybody who plays basketball, they want to see the ball go through the net first, you know, get that rhythm, get comfortable out there, and then from there, you know what I'm saying, you can take it to the three-point line and get your shots up. And when they go in at a high clip, you know, you're feeling good.
Yeah, AJ, when that's happening, how much do you want the ball in your hands?
Hey, I just, you know, just want to do what the offense allows me to do. I don't want to get every play, but you know, sometimes even if I'm cooking like that, I'd rather come off of it, get it, and then have the attention on me so I can set up some of my other teammates for some easier baskets.
Sure, there were probably a couple of instances too where, you know, that happens. You may have a look, but you know, Nate gets single coverage down low. I mean, it's a good place to go with the ball, right?
Yeah, you know, Nate's shooting probably what 70 or something % from the field. And you know, he's been seeing the double team a lot. You know, this past week, past couple of weeks. And for him to have single coverage down there is huge for him because he can take the man. And yeah, just like kind of what Nate was talking about, we've been working with him, the double team, just tell him to calm down. You know what I'm saying? Because we know he can make the right pass out of it, make the right play out of it. Just settle down a little bit and don't have to rush up every time.
Actually, how much of the attention on your sheet of double teams is forcing you to become a better passer?
It's just like I just said, we've been practicing it because I never really got double teamed this much. It's crazy. It's honestly frustrating me. But I'm a senior and I'm a leader, so it's up to me to become that player to in order to play on double teams. I got to be better at passing. And today, I think I have my career high in assists, so I'm happy about that. Hit AJ with one, and Justin with one, so hopefully I can keep doing that down the stretch.
Name 2 assists.
We had three.
Yeah.
And how does it imagine Al's workload and Jared's absence? I know Rich Ford was the time on the first half of the game a little bit.
I'm the wrong person to ask about giving people a break. We had a player here who played 41, 42 minutes for the season. We had 5 double overtime games, whatever. Players want to play. I think you got to try to pick and choose when you want to get them out. But, big time players stay in big time games. We'll try to get him a break when we can, but if that's all we got, we may have to slow up a little bit here or there, and he's got to get in better shape. It's really that simple, so he'll get on a treadmill and do a little bit of extra running or do some extra sprints. We need you out there. I don't know what to tell you because I'm not putting you out there.
Jared update.
Jared is moving a lot better. I don't know if he'll be ready for Saturday, but we're getting close to getting him back. And I think the week off is really going to help us because we definitely need him.
So is that practice a little bit?
No. He's doing some rehab on with our trainers and our strength coach. I don't think he'll be ready this weekend. But hopefully have him ready for our opener against Connecticut. It's not the Big East.
At the 2 previous games where a lot of people had been circled on the calendar, great crowds, your team fed off the crowd. Were you concerned at all about a letdown or the intensity of your team coming into this one?
Yes, Coach Battle talked about, we didn't want a victory hangover, and I thought our men really responded to the bell, especially early. This group has done a great job coming out the gate really well. I think we're maybe 9 for 10 coming out playing really well out the gate, maybe 10 for 10. Now, I wasn't concerned with that. I was more concerned with, I think the average basketball fan doesn't know how good of a basketball program that Vermont is. That is a very difficult game to prepare for. Very hard the way they cut, the way they play. And again, anytime you play these older teams, college basketball is really lucky to have so many older players in the game right now because the games are close, the games are good, they're exciting. You're not finding too many quote-unquote blowouts. There may be a couple here or there, but college basketball is in a good place with respect to the pandemic here for some of these men to come back and participate in those schools. We got an older group and they responded, so I'm proud of their resilience.
Nate and AJ, it looked like you guys were in control of the whole game. Did it feel that way on the court, even though sometimes the league kind of stuck inside the single digits sometimes?
I was out there just hoop. I didn't care if it was me scoring or AJ scoring because at the end of the day, we're a team, and that's what I'm really focusing on this year. My ego, I don't have an ego this year. Just we all have the same goal, and that's to win. So.
But I think as a team, do you guys feel like as a team, you guys were in control of that game and where it was going, how it was being played?
Yeah, I fell off with AJ's energy. AJ fell off my energy. The double team came to me, and I dumped it down to him. AJ found open shots when they sucked to me. AJ was open when they sucked to AJ. I was open, so yeah, we definitely fell off each other.
I think in one of the timeouts, just to piggyback on what he was trying to say, we thought we controlled the whole game, yet we couldn't get any separation. Like, we thought we played really well in the first half, and we turned around and were up 10. I thought we did a lot of great things. We missed uncharacteristic, wide open shots. Thought we had 3 or 4 layups that, we just missed. Then we come out of the second half, and I thought we had 3 or 4 looks at the basket that, even if you make 1 or 2, it goes from 10 to 13 or whatever. A basket here or there can make a difference like they did. They made a couple of baskets, and got it to single digits. But I didn't think the men in the timeouts felt that it was slipping away from us. You know what I mean? And again, I purposely, in these early games, when I know we're in control, I won't call timeouts there so they learn how to play through mistakes. And I think that's more of a coaching thing that I've always done, and it's paid big dividends for us to give the kids confidence, because you're not always gonna have timeouts.
And what makes Justin Missoula a tough kid to play against?
You know, anytime we play against, young men from the state of Rhode Island or from New England, I mean, I kind of cheer for them after the game, I make after the game. Yet, you see them, he had an emotional year, last year, gave him a big hug, told him I was proud of him, told him good luck the rest of the year. I love when former players come back here and they have a chance to play in front of their family, particularly with the year that he had. I was kind of cheering for him a little bit.
Did you know Dad?
Yes.
You did?
Yes. I know the family. Not great, but obviously this is a small place and kind of everybody knows everybody, right? It's like cheers. Anything else? Appreciate you guys. Thank you.